Finally, transportation manager Henry Bucholtz is ready to drive you to his favorite comfort spot. He says this place has become a sure go-to thanks to their homey dishes and family-like atmosphere. It's located in Lake Worth and it's called the Country Inn Restaurant.
Hi, my name is Sharon Wagner and I'm the owner at the Country Inn Restaurant in Lake Worth, Florida. Our family has been blessed to be serving the Palm Beaches since 1950. Well, my father taught me to always serve excellent food and to give really great service and to treat every customer and employee like their family and do everything with love. And so that's our concept here. We wanted to create a family atmosphere and something generational where the customers will come in with their children, and then when their children grow up, they come in with their children, or they bring their mom or grandma. So it's a place where they can feel safe, loved, and valued and treasured. We're in Lake Worth, Florida. My father chose this place because he grew up in the Palm Beaches. He loves the South, and we just like our community. We have a really friendly community here. When people are finished eating their food at the Country Inn, I want them to say, I love this place, I love my food, and I will be back. The Country Inn is love, Southern cooking at its best.
So they call themselves a little old-fashioned, but they're very proud of being old-fashioned.
Yes,
Tell me about that a little bit.
Well, it's a little standalone building, and to drive by, you wouldn't think much of it. They recently did a renovation on it, and inside and outside added a beautiful patio area outside, and the food is just, it's really good Southern cooking. It's tough to find down here.
Yeah, yeah. Matthew, you were really impressed with the service.
I was. First of all, everything was homemade, which was, I was very impressed with that. Yeah, service was amazing. We got in there, tiny little place, really intimate, and there were no tables, but there were a couple seats at the bar, and they just sat us right down.
Nancy, first thoughts when you walked in?
It's very unassuming when you see it from the outside, but when we walked in, it was like almost like an oasis, like you say. It felt like home cooking and a homey atmosphere. And what I loved was the wait staff was interchangeable, so that if you needed coffee or whatever you needed, somebody else would come along if your waitress was busy. So you didn't have to wait for anything. And
As
the food
a good restaurant should be.
Yes, it was excellent.
All right, Henry, let's talk about what you had this last time you went.
Well, I had the fresh corned beef and eggs with home fries, whole wheat toast, and I'm a big fan of corned beef hash, and having real corned beef with corned beef hash was just out of this world.
That's wonderful.
Very good.
That's great.
Actually, I didn't get the corned beef hash, but I specifically
But you
asked
wanted it.
I specifically asked if it was fresher from the can, because that's kind of how I judge a diner.
Right.
If it's from the can, it's not up to standards.
Do that at
So
home.
I heard it was
Wait
fresh.
a minute. Why would a restaurant open a can of corned beef?
You'd be
That's
surprised.
insane. I'm a chef.
Yeah,
I get
you'd
that.
be surprised.
Wow. Okay. All right. So what did you have?
So I looked it up on Yelp before I went, so I knew exactly what I was getting.
You got a lot.
I did get a lot.
Let's sound it off for me, and let's talk about each
the first thing that I knew I was getting was the pancakes that had the bacon, the scallions, and the cheese.
They're called piggy pancakes?
Piggy pancakes,
Okay.
yeah. So
Where did the bacon and scallions go into the pancake? How did that
it was
work?
just kind of in the
Just
pancake.
in there. Okay.
I used to get a bacon and sausage pancake back in college, and I went to school in Boulder. But so I was kind of expecting that, and I'd never seen it down here, so I needed to try it. And they just took it to another level with the scallions and the cheese, and it was just so good. Like the cheese got like crispy on the bottom, and it was just so amazing. It was like really melt in your mouth, really burst of flavor. We also got which I was kind of surprised that ended up being my favorite thing, was the fried grits. Never even heard of that. I didn't know how you could fry some grits. And it came with this green sauce
I'll
that
teach
I
you
just...
after this.
Thanks.
Nancy?
I had the challah French toast, and it was excellent. Oh my God, it was just cooked perfectly.
Maple syrup?
Maple
That's
syrup
it?
and a little powdered sugar, and
Okay.
it was just perfect.
That's wonderful. Coffee, drinks, juices?
Iced coffee, and it was perfect.
Okay. How was service, Nancy?
Excellent, excellent. They had already asked us what we wanted to drink as we were being seated, and showed up with it instantly. And like I said, it was interchangeable, so there was always somebody to meet your needs.
That's great. Prices? Is there value to the meal?
Yeah, it was, I'd say, good value, excellent value. Really couldn't be better. Definitely wasn't expensive.
That's great.
I can't wait to go back.
Really?
I really can't. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was very impressed.
Well, thank you, Henry.
You're very welcome.
Yes, thank you. Welcome.
Henry, the Country Inn was your pick. Go ahead and sum it up for us.
I think it's just really good Southern, old-fashioned Southern cooking at its best.
Matthew?
Just really homey, inviting, home-cooked country food.
Nice. Nancy?
Just a very pleasant place where you felt like home.
That's lovely. For a delicious and good old-fashioned dining experience, you can check in to Country Inn Restaurant. It's located at 4480 South Military Trail in Lake Worth. They're open daily for breakfast and lunch. Reservations are not accepted, where the average price of lunch without drinks is about $30.